Good morning, good morning. You are live with TST Radio. I am your host, Marcus Johnson. Before we get started, I want to bring the show in with this question that I've been asking in my sports groups. Why is Tennessee fans so confident that they can beat Alabama this year? I want to know that. So, if you're listening to me live right now, join us, hit the chat feed. And I want to hear from y'all. Why do you think Tennessee fans are so confident this year that they will actually beat Alabama? I think it's been almost 10 years since they beat Alabama. But I don't get it. I don't know. But let's go and get into the show. First, we're going to start with some high school football. Last night, as you probably know, Park Crossing and Carver went head to head. Park Crossing dominated that game 55-7. They like I said, pretty much dominated the Wolverines. Tonight we have Wetumpka versus Pelham here at Hohenberg Field in Wetumpka. I will be there covering that game. So if you're not doing nothing, come out and chill with your boy, man. Watch the game, watch some good football. I'll be doing some getting some footage. Come get on the camera, show some support. Another game from the area, Elmore County, from Elected versus Munford. Elected will be traveling to Munford to go head to head with them. Another game tonight at the Crampton Bowl was Lee and JD. That will be a good one. That's the Battle of the Bowl. So I know that is highly, highly anticipated in the Montgomery area. So I know that game is going to be packed. You might want to get there early if you want to beat the traffic. You know that traffic be real bad downtown on Friday. So if you want to get good parking, good seats, you might want to get there early. I know that's going to be packed. I know it's going to be blowed. On getting to some college football, on last night, Houston and UConn went up against each other. Houston dominated 42-14. I thought it was going to be a way better game than that. You know, I kind of hyped it up saying that UConn's quarterback was going to come out, make some big plays. There's going to be a lot of big plays on offense on both sides of the ball. I said that. I was wrong. I'll be the first to say I was wrong. Greg Ward came out for a career night with 389 yards with 5 touchdowns, had 3 passing, 2 rushing. Like I said, he had a career night. Pretty much dominated. Some things that Houston needs to fix. I saw a lot of drop balls by receivers last night to compete and be competitive playing Power 5 teams like Alabama, Ohio State, Michigan. To beat those teams, you will need those little plays that the receivers are just consistently dropping balls. So that's something that they need to fix, that I saw that they needed to fix. They pretty much won this game to me in the second quarter. They scoring 28 unanswered points, then come out after halftime and put up 14 unanswered points. And I think UConn just gave up. They just said, we're beat, they was defeated, and they just gave up, I think, in that game late in the third quarter. I think they just laid down and gave up. Bonner, he did come out and put up. Bonner had a great night receiving. He had 12 receptions for 159 yards. Like I said, he had a great night. He came, like I said, 159 yards. He caught some big passes. I saw he also let a couple go through his hands. Like I said, I know it was a back shoulder play that I think he should have came down with that ball. He has all the athletic ability to go up and come down with that ball. And those are plays that he's going to have to make if they want to win a championship or get to the playoffs and go deep into the playoffs, in the playoffs. So, Greg Ward is still looking awesome. As I said, had a career night. He might move up on my list. You never know. Top 10 quarterbacks. Another game we have tonight, we have Stanford versus Washington. This is going to be a pretty good game. Washington is actually a big favorite in this game. Ryan Barnes with with a 61.4 completion percentage, 395 yards with 3 touchdowns. With a little help of McCaffrey, I think Stanford could find a way to win this game. I think McCaffrey, with being a dual threat player, can help. I think he will be a lot for Washington's defense to defend. I think he will have a big day. Their quarterback will come out have a big day. So I think with Ryan Barnes and Christian McCaffrey, if those two come out and have good games, I think Stanford can find a way to win. It will be a close game, but I think Stanford finds a way to win. Stanford on the other side of the ball, their DBs will be tested. Washington loves to air it out. And McCletcher, he will go and get it. With 12 receptions, 269 yards, 4 touchdowns. Hey, the guys is off to a good start. Their quarterback can sling it down the field. So the DBs for Stanford will be tested. We will see if their linebackers, I know they will spread it out and try to make Stanford linebackers get in some coverage and play their slot receivers and see if they can get some mismatches against those safeties also. So it will be interesting to watch and see how they come out and match up. I will be watching. I will be tuned in. Well, I know because I'll be at the Wetumpka and Pelham's game tonight. But I will have it DVR'd and I will tune in afterwards when I get home to see how that game went. Some other news around the league of college football. Texas Tech Patrick Mahomes will be out with a shoulder injury on last week. Last week, he went out with a shoulder injury in that game. So he will not be playing this weekend for all the Texas Tech fans. I know I got a lot of backlash on yesterday for not putting Mahomes on my top 10 quarterback list. But to be honest, I really, really haven't watched the guy play as much as I should have watched. So he didn't make my list. I know I have went back and watched him since people has put up such an argument about him. I have went back and watched him. He's on a run to break records right now. So he should, like I said, he probably should have been on my list, but he didn't quite make my radar. So like I said, he will be out this weekend, so that will be a setback for him. But like I said, he's already put up big numbers, so you will see how that plays out and how will that affect them. I would love to hear from you if you think that will affect Texas Tech significantly, or will they bounce back and just play through it until he comes back from that injury? I don't think it's an injury that's gonna. No, it's not gonna be a season-ending injury, but I think it's gonna play a major role in how this offense performs. He's a big part of their offense. So we'll see how that pretty much plays out this weekend. Another injury report from Florida State defensive end. Their defensive end is back after a meniscus tear. So that will be a big asset for them back. I know they're happy. They're going to be happy to have him back this weekend. I posted on yesterday a game of the week poll. Louisville. My game of the week, True Sports Talk game of the week, is Louisville versus Clemson on this weekend. Everybody pretty much on the poll, everybody pretty much picked Louisville to win. Me, myself, I think Clemson is going to win. Like I was expressing on the comments and the pages when I posted this poll, I don't think Louisville is as a complete team as Clemson is. So that's why I think Clemson will come out on top. So I know a lot of people disagree. I know Lamar Jackson is a great talent. He will come out and get his numbers. There's no doubt that he will get his numbers and perform. But it can't just be only Lamar Jackson. Their defenses will be tested. Their defense will be tested significantly this weekend. So I think that I think that Clemson pulls it out. I think Deshaun Watson plays great this weekend. He comes back and pick up where he left off on last year. I know he started off slow. A lot of people giving him backlash, not believing in him, but I think he comes back this weekend and just do his thing. Another question that I wanted to that I posted a poll of was, which rival game, Alabama rival game, is bigger? Auburn, Tennessee or Auburn? But I see some people have added the LSU game in on the poll on the College Football Trash Talk Nation. They have added LSU into that poll. But a lot of people are leaning towards the Tennessee way. Tennessee is projected to be a better team than Auburn this year. So that's why I'm thinking that they are this game with Tennessee supposing to have so much talent down there. So that's why I think that this rival is really, really picking up. Alabama has been winning this rivalry game for approximately like 9 years, if I'm recalling right. But their fans are very, very confident. Their fans are very confident in thinking that they can beat Alabama this year. Me personally, being from Alabama, I think that the Auburn game the Iron Bowl is still the rival game. I still think Auburn is the bigger rival game still. I've just got into the Tennessee and Alabama rival. I know that's been a long rival in the history of both programs, but me being personally from Alabama, I'm gonna ride with the Iron Bowl. I think the Iron Bowl is the more significant game right now. But I would love to hear from you. If you are tuned in right now, please, please, please log in and let me hear from you. I want to hear from you and what you think. A lot of people have been hitting me up on Facebook about this situation on this poll. Let me see if I can get you some comments on what they had to say. Like I said, a lot of people are going for the Tennessee rival game. But Tammy Burner had to say, actually, if we were around during the Bear Bryant, like me, it would be Auburn. With the close second for Tennessee, however, I still have to pull for Auburn. When they play Tennessee, this is the only time I would do that. They are intense rivals. John Toe had to say Bama and Tennessee are number 1 and 2 all time in the SEC wins. So this should still be technically a significant rival. Hopefully the Vols can knock it. Hopefully the Vols can knock it back in the other direction this October. So we have a lot of Tennessee fans that are very confident in their team this year. So a lot of people are, like I said, going in the direction of the Tennessee rival to jump back into the top 10 quarterbacks like I posted on yesterday. See if I can get you some comments from that. Okay, to recap, my top 10 quarterbacks on yesterday was number 1 Lamar Jackson, number 2 JT Barrett, number 3 Deshaun Watson, number 4 is Chad Kelly, number 5 is Deshaun Kaiser, number 6 is Brad Kaya, number 7 was Drew Lock, number 8 was Trevor Knight, number 9 Greg Ward Jr., number 10 David Webb. Mitch Davis, he commented on that. He said his quote, and I quote, I think Trevor Knight needs to be higher. Other than that, he said he couldn't disagree with my list. He said he's still not impressed with Watson on this year. Like I said earlier, a lot of people have been giving Watson a lot of backlash. I asked him the question, where would he put Knight in that list. He said he would put him at 5. He said he would he said he wouldn't put him above Kelly, but he would put him above Kaiser, and that was Mitch Davis. Mitch Davis has a lot. I've talked to him quite times. He has a lot of football knowledge. Ed Rogers, he expressed his thing about Baker Mayfield. There was a lot of more people. Craig Youngblood, he said he would want to see Drew Lock higher. Um, he said Craig Youngblood all expressed that he wants the quarterback from Florida State on that list. The young guy on that list, I can't pronounce his name. I'm not even gonna try. Um, Jason McCullen II also, he expressed that he don't understand why Florida can never get a decent quarterback. To answer that question, Florida's history, Florida has been successful with Tebow's, Chris Leaks. Last year they had Brandon Harris wasn't really so successful. But a lot of people don't know that they also recruited Cam Newton. Cam Newton got dismissed from that program. So they really wasn't in the market for a passing quarterback. But now that they have McElwain instead of Urban Meyer, McElwain likes a conservative quarterback that take care of the ball like A.J. McCarron. He had A.J. McCarron and McElwain back at Alabama. So they're trying to get back in that market and get the attention of these pocket passes so they can get them in there. So that's my outlook. That's my answer for that. To jump back into the show, we'll get back into some more Facebook comments in a minute. To get back into the show, I wanted to give you some more news from out of Tuscaloosa. Nick Saban did confirm that Blake Barnett is transferring. He is no longer with the Alabama program. I know a lot of Alabama fans are kind of saying that they don't want him to go, but hey, the guy he's looking for his future. He wants to play now. A lot of these kids coming out of high school, they've been that guy all of their life, and they don't know how to handle being second to someone. I know Nick Saban expressed Greg McElroy situation. He came in, didn't start. He started 2 years, won one championship. So, but everybody's path is not the same. He didn't see him that as his path, so he took a different path. You can't knock the guy for trying to do better. Like I said, this weekend, Stanford, Washington will be a good game tonight. Make sure you get out and check out some high school football. Some more updates with me. Like I told you earlier this week, starting I think March, I will be trying to cover semi-pro football. I will be covering the Opelika Chiefs. So that will be something interesting that I will be bringing forth to you if you're not familiar with that. So, like I said, I'm gonna post. We're gonna get into my playoff picks. My 4 teams I think that has the best chance to make the playoffs right now. To get into that, I think number 1 is gonna be Alabama, Wisconsin, Ohio State, Clemson. That's what I think is gonna be in the playoffs. I'm going to post this on Facebook to get all your reactions and all that good stuff. So we'll be looking forward to hearing from you in just a few minutes. Make sure you're going to like all of our Facebook pages, all of our social media sites. Remember, on Tuesdays, we are at Lagoon Park, 620, co-ed slow pitch softball. Make sure you come out. Another thing, I will be looking forward to seeing my brother Kendall Lacey. He hit me up. He's a defensive back coach at Valdosta High School in Georgia. He said he's in town. He will be coming out Saturday to one of my Little League games. I am an offensive coordinator for Wetumpka Football Youth League. So he said he's going to come out and holler at me. So I'm looking forward to seeing you, man. It's been a minute since I've seen you. So I'm looking forward to seeing my guy, Kendall Lacey. Also, his brother is playing in Tuskegee this weekend. He's the starting quarterback for Tuskegee. He's out to a great start. The guy's getting weekly awards every week. So they play at 1 o'clock, Tuskegee, get out and watch them. I will be trying to make it up there if I can. That is my time for today. I am Marcus Johnson. You have been live with TST Radio. Thank you for tuning in. I thank you for your support, and we are out.